to the Inspiring You Show. If we've ever met, I'm Henry. So, we are going to be doing a talk on the December energy forecast for theme number 5, Radiance Through Light, a Path to Presence and Nourishment. So, my friends, let yourself find a comfortable position, either laying down or seated. And let's just take a moment to arrive in the space as is. And if you wish to close your eyes, lower your gaze, and take 3 deep breaths. Breathing in life force energy, breathing out when no longer supports you. Breathing in life force energy, breathing out no longer supports you. Following the breath in, following the breath out. Really allowing yourself to arrive in the space, letting yourself breathe slowly, feeling the breath flow in and out. Allowing yourself to become comfortable in this space, feeling safe, and let the day's tensions melt away. Allowing this moment to be one of openness and gentle presence. Taking another deep breath. Now we're going to invite Reiki energy healing in. If you wish to receive Reiki, you can say, yes, I'd like to receive Reiki for the highest good. And this whole talk will be Reiki infused, including if you wish to receive Reiki during your journal writing or using the intentions or affirmations. All right, take another deep breath. All right, so we are here in this space together. So we're going to be focusing on the 5th theme of the December energy forecast. It's one of the 10 themes presented. And we're doing it individually so that way you can integrate them more fully with also tools. And so for a broader overview, you can explore my full podcast on the Inspiring You Show, wherever you listen to podcasts, or on YouTube. So here and now, we'll engage with just one theme so you can truly feel its guidance. So again, this theme number 5 is Radiance Through Light, Path to Presence and Nourishment. So within the intensity and acceleration of transformation, your inner light stands as a guiding force, offering reassurance and nurturing energy. In a world that often hurries us along, there is a growing momentum toward a slower, more deliberate way of being. Many of you are already pioneering this shift. You are pioneers of this shift already. And so choosing calm and authenticity over frenetic pace and external pressure. And so with that, then the truth that the light will feed you if you let it. That's something that the guides have been saying to me for years. And when I was working in television, there came a point where I was extremely burnt out, exhausted, really depleted my energy. And they brought that in as a gentle reminder. The light will feed you if you let it, allowing yourself to be nourished by life force energy, by light. And so I'd already been doing energy work and learning it, but yet in some ways I would go and do these classes and practice, but then I would head off to my work life. And so I wasn't really balancing all aspects of what I was learning. Some of it I was, but some of it I was allowing myself to run ragged in regard to the diminishment of my energy. And so this month, when this theme came in, they brought it in as like a reminder of those years ago. And also because it connects with recalibration. And it's also something that we need to talk more about in terms of allowing ourselves to be replenished and rejuvenated by life force energy, allowing the light to fill in the spaces for the highest good. So the truth is, the light will feed you if you let it. And it is a powerful reminder that when you give yourself permission to pause, to be present, and invite in inner light radiance, you create space for genuine nourishment, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Allowing your inner light to guide you is both a personal and collective service that you're doing, because we are an individual experience in the collective. So as you lean into practices that help you connect with this light radiance, you also show others that there's another way, a way of steadiness, clarity, gentle growth. In this way, your personal evolution becomes an anchor of calm with with the greater ocean of change. So, in this way, your personal evolution becomes an anchor of calm within the greater ocean of change, helping to harmonize the collective energy we all share. So, if you are wanting to hear more about this, you can head to the longer version, which is the entire energy forecast. But now we're going to go into tools to support integrating this theme, integration work, how to support your light radiance and presence. So, here are some mindfulness practices for December for this theme. Slowing down each day and reconnecting with yourself. This could be through a few moments of quiet journaling, a peaceful walk where you notice the details of the natural world, or sitting in stillness with your breath, doing a mindfulness meditation. Embracing the idea that less doing can lead to more being. And within that being, your light can flourish. So I'm going to repeat that. Embrace the idea that less doing can lead to more being. And within that being, your light can flourish. And here are some journal questions. And so you can pause and take time to write them, or you can, I'm going to put them in the show notes eventually. So whatever works for you. Okay, so here they are. What moments in my day naturally encourage me to slow down and reconnect with my inner calm? How can I create more of these moments? So, what moments in my day naturally encourage me to slow down and reconnect with my inner calm? How can I create more of these moments? When I do feel most radiant, what activities, environments, or states of mind help me access that light? When I do feel most radiant, what activities, environments, or states of mind help me access that light? In what ways does the pressure of productivity overshadow my need for nourishment and rest? In what ways does the pressure of productivity overshadow my need for nourishment and rest? And how can I gently shift this balance? So, in what ways does the pressure of productivity overshadow my need for nourishment and rest? And how can I gently shift this balance? Where in my life can I invite more stillness, simply observing without judgment and allowing new insights to arise? Where in my life can I invite more stillness, simply observing without judgment and allowing new insights to arise? How can I share my inner calm and light with others, inspiring them to find their own source of light radiance? How can I share my inner calm and light with others, inspiring them to find their own source of light radiance? How can I share my inner calm and light with others, inspiring them to find their own source of light radiance? So, those are the journal questions for this theme. And as you journal, let your words flow without judgment. These reflections can help you identify where your light is brightest and how to nurture it day by day. Also, one of the other integration tools is really honoring the void. December can feel like a spacious threshold, the space between endings and beginnings. So let yourself rest there in the void, honoring the void. Sometimes real nourishment emerges not from action, but from receptive stillness. Instead of rushing to fill every gap, allow the emptiness to show you new insights and opportunities in its own time. So, with that, then, here is an additional journal question for honoring the void. What if I embrace the moments where nothing seems to be happening and trusted them as fertile ground for future growth, right? Let that resonate, my friends. Whew, marinate on that. When I was working in television, and I understood like a couple years before I actually left TV officially that my work there was coming to a completion. I started noticing that I was caught in a to-do pattern, and then when I really exited television, I really saw that I was caught in a to-do pattern where it was go, 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 like to go, to go. Everything in my world was go, on the run, on the run, on the run, go, 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 go. And I was really caught in a productivity, non-beneficial habit of to doing and to going. I called it a to going. I was caught in a to go non-beneficial loop. Everything in my life was to go because working in television, oftentimes we're on sets for long periods of time or we're on location. And so I was either for years, and I loved it. I loved living in a hotel. It was really, I love hotel life to some extent. But there came a point where I was just being called to come home and set up more roots at home. And, um, and for years, though, I had been on the road. And so everything, living in a hotel, everything was to go. I was either, eating out of containers in a to-go container, either in production vans or in various places while we're on set, or I was eating, room service. Everything was just to go. Even my laundry was the laundry service. I just had a completely to go lifestyle. And I remember one moment where I went to the grocery store and I hadn't stepped foot in a store in quite a while. And it was one of these weird experiences where it's like, wait, what do I do again? Oh, yeah, I got to get a carriage. Wait, what do I need? And I really recognized, like, wow, I haven't done this in so long that it felt like a strange experience that I didn't understand how to do because my whole life was in a to go lifestyle. And as much as I loved, various aspects of living on the road and hotel living, I also I love community. Um I love some of these aspects of being able to I walk to the grocery store a couple times a week. I like to be able to walk to the grocery store, get groceries. There's something about it in terms of the community. And I grew up in a small town in Massachusetts, and I'd often went to go to the grocery store with my parents. And so anyway, um, it was just a big moment where I realized that I needed to slow down and I also needed more balance. And so this is really, when you let go of a non-beneficial pattern of to doing and to going, it might take a bit because you're so used to getting up and going. And that's what I noticed about myself more than anything, where even though I could sit in meditation, I still was like rushing then to get up as if I needed to get to set. I needed to, um, didn't want to be late for set. But meanwhile, when I exited television, I didn't have to get up to go to set. And so what was I rushing off to? But it took a while to let go of that pattern and to really allow myself to relax and bring in balance into my life. And so there is there is a level of balance with doingness and beingness. And that's what this theme really is about teaching us in terms of the wisdom, honoring the void. And so even though I was able to honor the void in meditations, I wasn't necessarily, because I was in that to go patterning, I wasn't necessarily being able to honor the void in various aspects of the day because I was so caught in a gotta go to work, gotta do this for work and productivity, which when you're in production, it literally is about productivity. So, wherever you are in your experience in regard to the doing and beingness, be kind with yourself, be patient, be compassionate. Humaning is amazing, but it's very complicated and complex. And no matter how many tools you have, it's about understanding when to apply them. And sometimes you're just so caught up in used to a path. I mean, I worked in television for I don't know, like over 20 years. And so you create a way of living. And even though you're called to a new direction, sometimes it takes some time to completely move into that new direction and to really come to complete with the old, even if you are finished working in that old. So it took me some time to release some patterns that have been created in the physical world. And there is still a few that from television, because I was there for over 20 years. There's still a few from television that I'm still working on clearing because it's layers of transformation. And so, anyway, honor the void, my friends. December can feel like a spacious threshold, the space between endings and beginnings, and let yourself rest there. I mean, that's really what I learned from career transitioning from television. And, and this theme is really about that. And sometimes the real nourishment emerges not from action, but from receptive stillness. So instead of rushing to fill every gap, allow the emptiness to show you new insights and opportunities in your own time. And then that journal question, what if I embrace the moments where nothing seems to be happening and trusted them as fertile ground for future growth? And whew, yeah, when I career transitioned, that was really the theme of it. And it really taught me a lot about surrendering, trusting, and also understanding when you're planting seeds. Some things may grow immediately, but some things you might need to take time in terms of the lining up for various reasons. So letting yourself be patient and in compassion and working with the human to continuing to ground, reset the nervous system if needed. So also within this integration work that we're doing with this theme, energy work is something that can be really beneficial, creating space for light. So even a brief moment of energy and energy healing meditation can create a profound shift. So, take a moment right now, close your eyes and take a deep breath. And you can put your hand on your heart if you wish to. And then imagine, sense, visualize a being knowingness of a gentle glowing light at your heart center. And then with each inhale, you're inviting the light to expand, softening tensions and warming every corner of your being. And then with each exhale, you're releasing anything that feels heavy or unaligned. And with each inhale, you're inviting the light to expand, softening tension and warming every corner of your being. And with each exhale, releasing anything that feels heavy or unaligned. And take another deep breath. And then with that, you can release from that posture and just know if you continue doing this, even doing it for a minute, over time, this simple energy meditation, visualization attunes you to your inner light radiance, making it easier to return to a calm, centered state throughout the day. And then also the integration with this theme in terms of the tools, letting yourself call in patience and practice patience. Transformation is not linear and it is not a race, my friends. You are not in competition with anyone. You're here to learn, grow, and evolve. And your divine design is your divine design. Your divine blueprint is your divine blueprint. Your rate of evolution is your rate of evolution. Transformation is not linear and it is not a race. So be kind to yourself as you navigate these shifts. And when impatience or frustration arises, breathe deeply and remind yourself that meaningful growth often happens in its own time at its own pace. And lean into compassion. So, here are some intentions for December's light radiance and presence. If you wish, you can repeat them after me, either out loud or silently to yourself. You can also write them down. So, here they are. I intend to create moments of stillness and calm each day, allowing my inner light to guide and nourish me. I intend to create moments of stillness and calm each day, allowing my inner light to guide and nourish me. I choose to honor the spaces between endings and beginnings, trusting the insight and clarity will emerge in time. I choose to honor the spaces between endings and beginnings, trusting that insight and clarity will emerge in time. I commit to nurturing my light radiance, knowing that as I do so, I inspire others to find their own light. I commit to nurturing my light radiance, knowing that as I do so, I inspire others to find their own light. I trust the pace of transformation, embracing patience and compassion along the way. I trust the pace of my transformation, embracing patience and compassion along the way. I trust the pace of my transformation, embracing patience and compassion along the way. And so that is, my friends. So let yourself repeat these intentions silently or out loud. You can use these for affirmations to help you reset the mind if you wish to, in terms of growth wise mindset. And then, as you are silently or out loud saying them or even writing them, feel their resonance within you. And over time, these intentions become an inner compass, guiding your choices and helping you remain aligned with your highest well being. So, here is just a bit of the astrological influence in connection to this theme. This December, there's 2 new moons, one December 1st in Sagittarius, the other is December 30th in Capricorn. Bookend the month, offering fresh sights, fresh starts, and focused intentions. Chiron and Neptune are also moving direct. Neptune on December 7th, Chiron on December 29th, easing the release of old wounds and confusion. The forward motion encourages deeper compassion, understanding, and faith in your path. As you embrace the light within, these cosmic shifts support greater emotional freedom, spiritual expansion, and alignment with your truest self. And then the energy theme connection to the astrological influence. Really living in the present moment enhances your ability to respond to life with grace. As old wounds heal and clarity returns, your inner light radiance guides you toward confident, more purposeful choices. By nourishing yourself with light, you cultivate a state of being that not only is transformative for you, but also ripples outward, uplifting those around you and contributing to collective harmony. So by nourishing yourself with light, you cultivate a state of being that's not only transformative for you, but also ripples outward, uplifting those around you and contributing to collective harmony. So with that, my friends, we're gonna be finishing up. But before we go, let's break the links. So you can repeat after me if this resonates with you. I asked to break the links with this mindful chat. I asked to break the links with Reiki. I asked to break the links, leaving only harmony and balance at either ends. I also asked to clear any residual energies being held in my body as a result of these links. I ask the light to fill all the voids, solves, rejuvenates, refreshes, revitalizes for the highest good with ease and grace and gratitude. And gratitude, my friends. So let yourself take another deep breath. And then with that, let yourself carry this sense of presence, patience, compassion, and nourishment into your day. Trust that as you slow down and invite your inner light to shine, you're stepping into a new chapter with clarity, courage, and grace. And through your calm and your choice to pause, you add more light to our shared world, one radiant moment at a time, one light, radiant moment at a time. So, with that, my friends, we are complete for now. Until soon.